Are you tired of chasing big deals for months, only to watch them fizzle out and take your commission with them? Or maybe you're hustling nonstop, closing lots of loans, but wondering why you're not building real wealth. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone, and you're about to learn how the top commercial loan brokers decide exactly what clients to work with and when. Because we've all seen it. The broker who's been working on a monster deal for half a year, they're talking it up at every networking event until it just quietly disappears. Or there's the broker who's always busy. They're juggling a dozen deals, but somehow they never seem to really get ahead. They're just running on the deal treadmill. If this sounds familiar, it's not just you. This is the commercial loan broker's paradox. Hustle hard, but don't get stuck hustling for the wrong clients. I've had the privilege to coach hundreds of commercial loan brokers, new and experienced. And from this, I've seen that the brokers who go out and build real wealth are ruthless about where they invest their time. They have a system and they work like beasts, but they only work on the right deals. So we're going to break down in this video the 4-step system that separates the top 10% of producers from the rest. I'm going to give you real-world scenarios along the way so you can spot the traps and seize the right opportunities no matter what type of commercial loan you're brokering. Step 1 is assess and triage. Who's now, who's later, who's never. If you try to help everyone, you're going to help no one, especially not yourself. You're looking for, number 1, immediate potential. These are the clients with up-to-date financials. They have a clear project, a real sense of urgency, they're organized, and they're ready to move, and you should be ready to move on them too. This would be a scenario where Maria, a business owner, has her financials, her business plans, her equity lined up, and so you prioritize her. She's a now client. And then you have future potential. These are clients who are missing a piece. Maybe they're still raising equity, or maybe their financials are a mess or late. Don't write them off, but also don't put them on your calendar now. This might be someone who has a warehouse that they need to acquire, but they haven't filed last year's taxes. Help them get a vision, and they are later. And then there's the people who have no potential, because some clients just aren't a fit. Maybe their credit is shot, or their project just doesn't align with your appetite. This would be a scenario where someone wants $5 million in funding, but they have no experience, no collateral, no business plan, and they become a never. And please drop a comment below. I'd love to hear what the wildest, never ever want to touch it sort of deal is that you've ever been pitched. Step 2 is guide the client. Set the map and the milestones. A confused client is going to be a time sink for you, but a guided client is a future deal. You want to set expectations clearly. Tell clients exactly what they need in order to get funded. Spell out the documents, the timeline, their next steps, and if it's going to take a year, say so. Right? If you have a client that doesn't have their taxes prepared, outline it. Get your taxes filed, update your P&L, reconnect in 90 days, and then schedule a follow-up, not a fantasy. Provide them with a roadmap. Right? Give them a clear checklist. Give them a funding readiness document, a checklist that helps them see what they need to do to follow through to get prepared. And number 3 is set the bar for non-negotiable requirements. If they can't or won't sign a contract or provide financials, they're not a client, they're going to be a distraction. So before you invest real time in a deal, make sure you have the basic components like a signed broker-client agreement, up-to-date financials, proof of equity, all the key stakeholders being on board. And you have to draw this line firmly. If the client pushes back on these basics, walk away. You're not being harsh, you're being professional. So let's say you tell Maria, I need your signed agreement and the last 2 years' tax returns before we proceed. She delivers and she's in. But you tell Steve the same thing and he balks. He says he needs to see a signed term sheet before he can sign your broker agreement. So you move on. That's better for you. It's better for him. And if you've ever regretted not setting a bar early, share your story below. Leave it in the comments and let's help others avoid these same mistakes. Now, step number 4 is work it like a beast, but only on the right deals. Steps 1 to 3 aren't just about saying no to the wrong deals. They're your shield, your filter, and your secret weapon for protecting your most valuable asset, your time. And that's what sets you up to go all in beast mode style on the deals that actually move the needle. The whole point of triaging and assessing, guiding, setting up a roadmap, and setting a bar isn't to make you look busy, it's to make you be effective. Because every minute you save not chasing the wrong deal is a minute you can invest in the deals that are truly worth it. So when you've protected your time and qualified a high ROI deal, here's how you go all in. You become the client's strategic partner, not just a paperwork pusher. You spend the time to create strategy and the vision with every client. And you anticipate lender questions and have the answers ready before they're asked. You're solving problems before they become a roadblock, and you have the time to invest to do that. You're packaging the deal so well that it becomes irresistible. It's clear, it's complete, it's compelling, it addresses any potential challenges. It is good because you invested the time in it and you relentlessly follow up. But you always do it with purpose and professionalism, and you keep your clients and your lenders always in the loop. So they're never left guessing and they always know where things stand. And this isn't about working more hours, it's about working smarter. Laser focus on the deals that deserve your best effort. So picture this. Let's say Sarah and Mike are both seasoned brokers, both put in 60-hour weeks, but Mike says yes to every deal. He's chasing paperwork for a 50,000 restaurant startup on Monday, fielding endless different just one more question calls from a tire shop on Tuesday. He's scrambling to repackage a deal for a client that's ghosted him twice already. He's exhausted and his pipeline is full, but it's full of maybes. Now, Sarah is different. She's ruthless with her time. She uses steps 1 to 3 to filter out tire kickers. And on Mondays, she's meeting with a manufacturing client, mapping out the process for a $2.5 million deal. On Tuesday, she's on the phone with underwriters and lenders. And by Friday, she's going ahead and she's got that deal on a lender's desk and got a term sheet back. She's invested the same hours, but she's been working on a deal ruthlessly that is worth her time. Steps 1 to 3 are your moat, and step 4 is your catapult. You protect your time so that you can unleash your full energy, your full expertise, all of your time on the deals that will pay off. And if you want more actionable strategies to master this balance and to build a brokerage that thrives, subscribe, follow, and check out our in-depth trainings at commercialloanbrokerinstitute.com. And in the meantime, get out there, serve your clients, and give big.